Hello, welcome to Cosmic Readings and Messages. This is a short update on what is today? Saturday morning, April 18th, 2020. It's about 7:32 in the morning, local time here. And I had a lot of dreams last night and compelled to do this quick reading. I just woke up a little while ago after having a sort of a lot of messages came to me in dreams last night and early this morning, and I'm just gonna I wanted to get some clarity on them, and I was just gonna go to the cards myself and ask some questions for myself. I just needed to get some clarity because there was just so much I was being shown, and some of it was disturbing. I talked about in the last reading, which was 2 days ago. I think it was the 16th. Don't even know what day it is anymore. The number 20 kept coming up. The number 20 coming up, and I know that was one of the cards. And I heard the gunshots. I saw a presidential casket, but it wasn't. It wasn't Donald Trump. It was a previous president. And I just saw a lot of people crying. I also saw the number 20 kept coming up. And also, it was just very, very confusing. There was a lot of things going on. It was almost like at times, I was in the past. And I'm talking about like colonial times. Like people were dressed. I was seeing people dressed, like if you were looking at like in a history book, like I don't know, Benjamin Franklin type time, the early times in U.S. history, battles going on, and like George Washington, that kind of stuff. People were dressed like in that time period, and it was almost like I was being shown something in the past and how it relates to today. So I'm recording this really quick. It was just, I don't know, something about the number 20. And the so-called, what I'm calling the evil octopus, the metaphorical evil octopus that's wrapped around the earth. I think it's starting, like, I actually saw in the dream some people dressed in black. Like I couldn't see who they were, and they were going around, like going into banks and going into different buildings and stuff. And I was getting like bits and pieces, and they were walking up to, where the tentacles are like going into walls and going into people and all that. And they're just like, they would just reach into their pocket and pull out a knife and cut the tentacle. And then they would walk away. So the inference is the evil octopus is being cut apart. It's not like it's being killed all of a sudden. It's being torn apart all over the place. So it's like there's these people that are just going around, and they realize that this is an evil tentacle that's going into things, and they're just cutting it. They're just cutting it into pieces, and there's money falling. It's kind of funny because I called it the piggy bank too, and the money falls out. It's just like that. It's just like, they cut a piece of the tentacle off, and like some money falls out. So it's not like the whole thing blows up or anything like that. Not like the giant octopus gets killed. It's like it's being destroyed like all over the place. So anyway, spirits and angels, I have the messages from the angels card. So I just want to know about these dreams I had early this morning before I woke up. Let me just get these shuffled here. And I'm just going to put this right out there as a global message for this short update. What do I need to know? What does the world need to know right now about what's happening with this global pandemic? Okay, well, here's a card that popped. It's the Ray card. We've gotten this before. This is the relax card. Yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. I also must apologize. I don't have any music playing in the background because I didn't really set this up as if I was going to record it. So it's just me talking. But yeah, this is the relax card. Like, yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. So, okay. So that's just basically relax and calm down. And, when I woke up, I was like really wound up, like just a little while ago. I finally got to sleep, and then I woke up because it's getting bright outside. It's morning, and let's see, it's about 7:40 in the morning now. And I said, I'm just like I'm awake, but I'm still like worn out from everything. And they're just telling me, and I'm asking for myself in the world. That's a good message, to be at peace. What major arcana card do I need to know right now, and the world needs to know right now on the early morning of April 18th, 2020? Okay, none of these cards are going to pop for me. Oh, there, that card popped. Okay, this is interesting. This is different. The Lovers popped. The Lovers card. Now, it's a nice card. This card talks about partnerships. You think the lovers, they're partners. It's also talking about a choice, like this or that. It also represents strength of partnerships, of like two people being together. So it's love and strength, and that's what I'm getting. Strength through love. Strength through love. The choice is sticking in my mind too. We need to take care of each other. That's it. We need to love each other. We need to take care of each other and take care of ourselves. We're all in this together, because this is not just for me. This is for the world too. So this is coming across as we have to look at each other. You look at another person and you got to see their point of view, and you have to care about that person, and they need to care about you. And it's this partnership, and we need to stay calm. That's what I'm picking up from this. I use the minor arcana cards to like give me more information. So let me just shuffle the minor arcana cards here a little bit. And I am the world's worst shuffler, so. All right. Spirits, angels, universe, please come forward. What's going to give me a little bit more detail on this from the minor arcana card that goes along with that Ray card? Stay calm, peace, spiritual growth, the Lovers card, unity, togetherness, taking care of each other. I'm getting a very warm, like cozy feeling. Like, I think that's what the spirits and angels are trying to portray here. It's like, oh, okay, this card just flipped over. All right, so this is a repeat card. I've had this in previous readings. It's the Ten of Wands. And, the tens are completion. It's the end of the wands. The 10 of wands is... What am I getting? Because this is the tired card, and you have so many burdens, and he's carrying all of those wands, and he's just tired. He's gathering them up, and it's like you're carrying all this weight. Stress, being stressed. That's it. We are all stressed with this virus. People are, reaching their breaking points. You're carrying all of this weight. Bills are coming in. People aren't working. Money's tight. All of this stuff. We need to relax, care for each other. And the tens, like I said, the tens are talking about wholeness. You're now finished, and you're ready to move on to the next thing. So I'm picking up on that, and it's just like, okay, we're going to be moving on to the next thing. So I didn't ask any specific question. I just said, what message do the spirits, angels, collectively, the universe want us to know or want me to know? So yes, we're all stressed out, but everything is going to be okay. We need to just chill out. We need to relax. Go back to this Ray card. Yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. Let me see what the rest of this is. Let me grab the book. Just curious to see if I get any more stuff from the Ray card. I may have done this before, but it's early in the morning and I'm not quite all here. You have received strong guidance to engage in yoga and other forms of exercise. Well, that's what everybody should be doing now because you're stuck at home. And this card serves as an additional validation. Physical movement is essential to realizing your dreams, desires, and intentions. It gives you the energy and vitality that will help you begin and complete your projects. Okay, so this makes total sense. It opens up you to new creative ideas, and yoga cleanses and enlarges your chakra centers so that you can hear our angelic guidance loud and clear. Okay, so I'm not really into yoga, but I know those people are. I do meditate just to clear my mind of a lot of stuff, and that's similar. Let's see. Yoga also allows a noisy mind to become quiet so that it can meditate and hear the voice of heaven. Okay, so if we relax and we chill out, meditate, or, and you don't have to do yoga, you don't have to meditate, you just need to sit in a quiet room or listen to some soft music or something and calm yourself down. And you'll be getting the message from heaven. It'll make you feel better. Let's see. It also says, although you may feel intimidated by yoga or exercise, I will help you smooth the way. If you ask me, I will help you tailor an exercise program to fit your schedule, interests, and fitness level. You will receive the guidance in the form of repetitive thoughts and feelings, and also through information about yoga exercise that comes from out of the blue. I know that you are a busy person, but I promise that the increased level of energy you'll feel after... I promise you that you will feel the increased level of energy after you exercise. Okay, and it will give you the equivalent of more hours in your day. So, again, this is good. This is good advice for everybody right now. We need to care about each other. Maybe you should pass that message on to others, friends and family and neighbors that are all stressed out. Tell them to chill out, relax. And I've gotten this message before, so. Because we're all stressed out. We're carrying heavy burdens right now. A lot of things going on. Okay. I'm actually feeling a little bit better now because I was a little bit wound up and threw this reading together real quick. And I'm not even really awake yet. Okay. is there, because I really don't want this to go on too long. I'm going to really shorten this because I need to get myself rolling for today and figure out what I'm doing, because today is Saturday and I should try to get some stuff done today. Okay, let me put this card. Where does this card go? Over here. Okay, Spirits, Angels, Universe. Going back to the messages from your angels cards. Regarding the pandemic or the world change that's going on, is there any message to clarify my dreams last night? Is there anything you want us to know or me know? Let me know, let the world know about the global pandemic or the world change that's going on. And, oops, okay. Well, that's an interesting card. I think this one is a repeat. The green is really popping out at me. Okay, so it's the crystal card from the messages from your angels. I know the color looks kind of weird on the... I didn't try to do any color correction on the camera because the lighting in here is kind of weird right now because it's early in the morning. Have faith and hope because there is something positive and new on the horizon you can't yet see. So this is telling me that, there's something good on the horizon. And I've been getting that message a lot. That everything is going to turn out okay. So, that's good. Can you elaborate? Can you give me more information? Tell me more using the major arcana cards for the bigger picture. Spirits, Angels, Universe, please come forward regarding the pandemic, regarding this world change that's going on. To go along with the crystal angel card there, what else would you like me and the world to know regarding that? Right, okay. I don't know if this one has popped out recently. I can't think because it's too early in the morning. Card number 7, the Chariot. Now, if this was for a person, I would say, are you getting a new car? Because this could talk about travel, the Chariot card. Now, the Chariot card is another action card. It also talks about change. And, that's a lot of what the message has been from the spirits and angels lately. We're coming into a change, or we're in the middle of something that's changing. It also represents control. Like, we need to be in control. Now, this can be taken different ways. It could be something is controlling us, or we need to take control of something, or we need to just control ourselves. And that's what I'm getting. We need to control ourselves. That's what I'm picking up on this. But the big thing is action. This is a very action-driven card, and change. Things that are changing. And we're definitely in the middle of some changes. I'm going to use the minor arcana cards to give us... Spirits, Angels, Universe, can you give me a little bit more detail using the minor arcana cards? Let me shuffle these up a little bit. Okay. Can you give me a little bit more detail with the crystal card and the Chariot card? Give me a little bit more detail. Okay. This card has come up before. This is the 7 of Cups. This is the what I call the decisions. Which decision do I make card? Because if you look in each of the cups, and I know it's kind of tough because of the lighting here, the sun is coming up and it's getting brighter in here. But each cup has something different, and the person is standing there going, which cup? Which cup? Which one do I choose? We have so many decisions. Let's see. What am I picking up from this? It's decisions. This card also talks about issues. Like, we have a lot of different issues, and like, we're sort of overwhelmed by them. It's like too many choices, too many decisions we need to make. And that's coming down to, paying bills, stress. Which way do I go? What do I do? Which one do I pick? What do I do first? Seven of Cups. The card could also mean it's like decisions, and we have a tendency to put things off. Like, okay, I have too many decisions. I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow. Procrastinate. Procrastination. Just I don't have to do it now. I'll do it later, and then I'll do it later, and then later comes, and it's like I'll do it later. This is just I'm just too stressed out. There's just too much stuff. I'll do that later. I'll do that later, and we're letting things go. But see, this is in relation to this world change and the pandemic. And what I'm picking up is there's a lot of things going on, and we're getting a lot of information, and we're hearing all kinds of different things. We don't know what's real, what's not, and we need to focus on the truth. And that goes back to my previous readings. Okay, this is going back, all right. In the dream last night, I kept hearing, we need to follow the truth. And remember my last reading, I mentioned that the president is being guided by Archangel Michael. And we also had the card, I forget which one it was because it's too early in the morning. But it was about the absolute truth, the truth coming in. We should be focusing on what the angelic message is. And I also got that message of, don't pay attention to the President of the United States as Donald Trump. Don't pay attention to Donald Trump. Pay attention to the message, because that's being guided by the angels and the spirits, the universe. He's being watched over by Archangel Michael. We also had Archangel Raphael, who's the healer. So that's what I'm picking up here. We need to pay attention to the truth and pick and follow the cup. That's the truth. You know what? I'm just gonna. For some reason, I just picked up the angel cards, messages from your angels card. Spirits, angels, can you elaborate? Am I on the right track? What angelic message do you need to add to this? Okay. Here's the card that flipped out. Fiona, this is the you asked for it, here you go card, which is another repeat. I love this card because just the way it looks. I don't know if you can see it too. It shows up on the screen there pretty well. This is the now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. Okay, so what this card is telling me, this is like a positive yes. This is a overwhelming like yes. You've asked the angels. Here you go. Just look. She's got her hands outstretched. It's like, well, you asked. Here you go. She might as well be like holding something in her hand. Whatever you want it to be, you've asked for help. You've asked for something from the angels. And Fiona's saying, well, okay, you asked. Here you go. I'm an angel. Here you go. So this is telling me that I'm on the right track. So that's what this is about, because this is a confirmation. Can you, Spirits, Angels, Universe, can you give me a message about Donald Trump? What's the deal with the president? I know there's going to be a press conference. He's been doing one every day, so there's probably going to be one this afternoon or this evening. Because he does one even on the weekends. They do these updates. So what is going on with the President of the United States in regards to all of this that's going on? What message do you want everyone to know? Want me to know? Okay. These cards are... Okay, well, this is interesting. The Isabella card popped out. That's this one. And Isabella says, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So something's going on with the President of the United States where it has to do with timing. Yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So I don't know if this has to do with the world change thing that's going on with the evil, or if this has to do with the pandemic, if there's going to be some announcement of something today or tomorrow. I don't know if there's going to be a press conference on Sunday. But that's what I'm picking up here. Yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. And I'm asking for follow-up on all of this. Let me get the major arcana cards. Spirits, angels, universe, please come forward. Can you give me a big message, the important big message for the President of the United States in regards to this world change and the global pandemic, whatever it works out to be. What message you want me to give? Okay. Now, this is another repeat card, but this is directly tied to the President now. It's card number 10, the Wheel of Fortune, which if you go back to my previous readings, and also, like, if you're just watching this video, please go back and watch some of the previous ones in this global pandemic folder or thing that I've created. And also my intro video to the channel so that you understand how I go through the cards and how I use them. So the Wheel of Fortune is fortune turning in your favor. I also thought of this card as like the virus. If you look at the shape of the device there in the middle, it kind of looks like the virus. It's got the little spiky thing sticking out. It's not a virus, obviously, but it has that sort of shape to it. And then the other spheres around it kind of look like other cells that are coming in to attack it. But this is different because this is in relation to the President. And so it's the Wheel of Fortune, which talks about good fortune, a turning point. The wheel turns in your favor. Luck. And luck, that's coming up with the Isabella card. The timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectation. So maybe there's some luck involved, or it's going to seem like it. That's what I'm getting here. I mean, that's pretty much it. The card itself also represents adjustments. The wheel's turning, and it turns and goes click in your favor. So there's an adjustment in something, and it does represent movement because something is changing, luck is changing or whatever into your favor. So I'm still hearing the number 20. 20's coming in again. What is it with the number 20? I keep seeing the number 20. Let me use the minor cards because maybe they can fill me in a little bit more. In relation to the President of the United States, Donald Trump, with the global pandemic or with the change that's going on, the evil, in relation to these cards that you've given me, can you just give me a little bit more information? Whoops. Okay. That card just flipped out. Which one is it? Okay. This is the Six of Cups. It's a very nice picture. Flowers are growing. Each cup has like beautiful things. There's a house in the background. This is interesting. Look at this picture. look carefully in the background. You see the little boy and little girl, or the man and the woman. But then in the background, look in the background by the house. There's like somebody dressed in a cloak. Kind of reminds me of my dream with, the people that are sneaking around and cutting. And if I look at this picture, and I don't know if I can get it really close, he's holding it looks like he's holding a wand, but or a big staff or a stick or something. But it kind of reminds me of like somebody like I saw in my dreams. They're going around and they're chopping the tentacles of the evil octopus. So it's like you got this happy picture, and then you've got this person in the background that's like sneaking around and destroying the evil. And the picture is actually nice. So look at there in the back. See how close I can get to that. You can't see it too well, but you see who I'm talking about. Like this person back there. Now this is the Six of Cups. The sixes themselves represent like a pause, or you're getting closer to 10, but you're sort of in the middle. You've passed 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and the Six of Cups itself is, if you look at the picture, it's about reunions. It also can represent children. Innocence. It can also represent inner child, but yeah, I think this is representing children itself. Again, this evilness, the evil tentacles around the world. If you remember, go back to my previous videos, the evil tentacles, and it was kind of, and I don't want to think about it, but the evil octopus, and its tentacles going around the world, was violating children. And I had mentioned that I heard the children crying. It's like really nasty stuff that I don't want to believe. But the spirits and angels, the universe keeps showing me this. They keep showing me children that are being abused. And it's not like child abuse at home. This is like organized. This is evil. And I'm getting, it's in that person in the background is like the person that's going around and chopping the evil tentacles that I saw in my dream. They're going around just chopping them. And you've got these two like children that are happy, and they've got their cups with all the flowers. So, the evil has been taken away. And you know what I'm getting from this? Wow. I'm getting that they don't even realize that there was somebody in the background that destroyed the evil tentacle that was holding them. And now they're free. Like, they don't know who did it, but they're free now. And again, it's like these people in the dark, like the unseen people. And I'm not talking about the people that are wearing these dark cloaks. They're not evil themselves. They're being sneaky. And they're just going around and they're killing the octopus tentacles and setting the money free, setting people free, like one by one. It's just being done, and it's all over the world. It's not like the octopus gets killed, like I said, all in one, like an explosion or anything like that. It's more like it's being ripped apart piece by piece. Spirits, angels, universe, am I on the right track? Because you're giving me a lot of different messages. I'm going to use the messages from your angels cards, and I'm going to wrap up this because I'm getting hungry. It's morning. I need to eat. I need to get myself going today. So, spirits, angels, universe, please come forward. Am I on the right track? Or is this the message that you want to give me? Can you give me more information, clarification with the angel cards? Okay, here's the card that popped. This is interesting. You know what? This is a repeat. And there's what's immediately coming out in this picture is the clock. This is the Azure card. Look at that clock. And the message is, your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and don't try to force it to happen. Okay, the message to me, that's telling me don't try to force anything. Just let it happen. I want, like everyone else, I want this pandemic to be over. I want the world to be a good place. Don't try to force it to happen. It's also telling me, have patience and faith. So it's going back to relax, what we got there in the beginning. Yoga and exercise, just calm down. So that's what I'm picking up from this card. But your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. So all of this is all going on. It's going to happen. It will occur. It will happen in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and don't try to force it to happen. We've gotten several messages now that are talking about having patience, wait. Everything is going to be okay. So on that note, I'm going to wrap up this reading because it has gone on, a little over a half hour, and I was expecting like 10 minutes, but I just needed to get some clarification, and I'm glad I could share it with all of you out there. Of course, like I have been doing, let me just flip over the cards here, and I'm just going to shuffle the major arcana cards and just see what winds up on the bottom of the deck. All right, so here we go. I'm going to have their face down. Okay, let's see. And the card that's at the bottom is the Hangman of the major arcana. Hangman, I feel like I'm hanging right now. Card 13. No, 12. I'm sorry, 12. Card 12. Now, the Hangman doesn't actually represent a hang, like you're not going to get hung. The Hangman, although I feel like it sometimes, the Hangman is talking about wisdom and self-sacrifice. And also, he's hanging upside down. He's seeing the world differently. Getting a different perspective. And that's following like the previous messages. So this is a good card to end off with. We need to get a different perspective on things. And, you go back to my previous messages in this series about the global pandemic and now the world change. People are going to be angry. People are going to be doubting what they're going to be finding out. We need to get a different perspective. We need to see, and I'm hearing that word again, the truth, the absolute truth. Stop paying attention to the lies and pay attention to the truth. The spirits and angels are guiding us to the truth. And they're guiding the President of the United States. They're guiding some other world leaders too. I got that in my dreams. But that's what's coming out. So the Hangman, important because he's getting a different perspective. We need to look at things differently, and when we're given the truth, we can't just say, "Oh no, that's not true. That's fake," because I don't believe that. We need to get a different perspective and say, maybe it is the truth. I don't want it to be, but I have to look at things differently. So that's what I'm picking up from that. And that works all different ways too. All right, spirits and angels, I'm going to go to the minor arcana cards. What card is on the bottom of the deck? Let me just shuffle them real quick. All right. I'm not going to wait for a card to flip out. I'm just going to stop when I feel that it's the right time. Oops, the card did fly out. I'm sorry about that. Okay, well, you know what? I'll go with the card that flew out because it flew out for a reason. This is one of the pages, which is a messenger, and I think this is a repeat. The Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands, the actual message is somebody who could be artistic. It could also represent a new discovery. He's like a discoverer. You find out something new. That's what I'm getting with this. Something new. Again, it could represent a child who likes to do things. New ideas, being creative, that kind of situation. But yeah, with the Page of Wands, what I'm really picking up with this is discovering new things, and it's tying into everything else. It's that's what I'm picking up with this. It's a new discovery. We're going to see the world differently. New things are going to be coming to mind. We're going to find out stuff with this pandemic. We're also going to find out a little bit more about this evilness that's going on that I keep getting shown. What card is at the bottom of the deck? Okay, at the bottom of the deck is more cups. What is it with the cups? So it's the 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's kind of a dark card, but it's not dark because of it's a storm. It's dark because it's nighttime. And there's the constellation of a cup up there in the sky, if you look, next to the moon. Now, the 8s themselves are considered to be like all-seeing historically. The 8 of Cups is also talking about a spiritual journey, a retreat, or moving on. And you look at the card, you see the guy. He's going on sort of a spiritual journey, a retreat, if you want to call it that. Going to discover something, but inner. And it's kind of mysterious. It's nighttime. And I think what's coming to mind is we're all on this journey right now. We're all on this journey of discovery. We're going to be learning new things. Yeah, that's it. That's really it. And we're also going to be moving on. Now, some people will feel abandoned, and they're feeling withdrawal. It represents all of these things. It's interesting that this card, it represents a lot of different things. You know, it's somebody going to learn and go on a retreat, but it's also somebody who's feeling alone, abandoned, and they feel they need to go off on their own. Yeah. So it's representing all of that. But all the other messages are everything is going to be fine. And you need to relax and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm picking up from this card. And the card that was right underneath it was the 5 of Cups, which we've already talked about in previous readings. This is the 5 cups. 3 of them are spilled, and 2 of them are upright. So it's don't focus on the 3 that are spilt. Focus on the 2 that are still upright. Because the 5 of Cups is talking about regret, that kind of stuff. Also feeling abandonment. Some people are feeling kind of bad because they're alone or they're stuck in their houses. But don't focus on that. You should focus on the good stuff, the cups that are still there, that are upright. So that's what I'm picking up from that card. All right. And what I did an angel card, right? And what major arcana card do we want to end off with, spirits and angels? Because I do have to wrap this up, because now I'm getting hungry. What's the final message about this global change pandemic that you want everyone who's watching to know about? Okay. Well, again, now the repeat card. Card 15. The Devil card. There it is. Everything is going to be fine. Everything that we want is going to happen. The goodness is going to come of it. We're going to break those chains. That's what I'm getting. We're going to break the chains from the devil, the evilness. The pandemic will come to an end because now we see it. We're gonna see that addiction to this evil octopus, which is entangled into everything that we didn't even realize was there. And we're gonna break those chains because we got Archangel Michael on our side, right? So that's what I'm picking up on that. So once you know the devil is there, then you see it in front of you, that's when you can say, okay, I'm going to break those chains. I'm going to get away from it. All right. So finally, put that card back here with the major arcana cards. And now with the angel cards, flip them over. What do we got? Oh, okay. Self-explanatory. Archangel Michael. Okay. He's watching over us. And the card that was right underneath it, Shanti, the Angel of Peace. Okay. Yep. Archangel Michael watching over us. There he is. He's going to conquer evil. He's also watching over the president. Go back and watch the previous videos. And Shanti, I am the Angel of Peace. I bring you a new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Again, reinforcing that whole idea that everything is going to get better. I mean, you can't do better than that. So thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe. If you're watching this video for the very first time, this is the only one you're watching, please, please, please go back and watch the previous ones in this series for the global pandemic and now this world change thing that I keep picking up on. And also check out the intro video to the channel because that gives you some interesting information about my background, how I use these cards sort of unconventionally. But, well, this is interesting too. As I'm putting the cards away and talking to you, I picked up the minor arcana cards and they sort of broke in the middle because I was picking it up and I was talking to you, and so the card sort of broke in the middle, and the card that sort of fell out on the table here was this one, which was an ace, which is important too because aces are the gifts. It's the ace and more cups, ace of cups. What is it with the cups? The cups keep coming through. The aces are the gifts. Nice little peaceful dove in there. I know you can't see it too well because it's getting bright in here again because it's morning and there's light reflecting off a building and it's shining in the window now. So I'm getting a nice glaring reflection off another building coming in the window. Yeah. So it's getting really bright in here and then it's going to get dim again and then it'll get brighter later on this afternoon. But it's a dove in the cup and the ace of cups is talking about growth. It could also represent love, intimacy, but I'm getting growth. I'm picking up on this whole idea of growth. Like we're going to grow from all of this. We're going to be learning. We're going to find out things. We're going to find out that I keep hearing the truth. The truth is coming. And so we're all going to grow from that with the Ace of Cups. You know, if this was just a person, it could represent marriage or a proposal, something like that, but or a new baby or something like that. But no, I'm getting this whole idea of growth with this card. So it's that card came through for a reason. You know, just the way these things go. All right, thank you for watching. I'm going to switch back over to the clouds, and again, feel free to subscribe. Click bells or whatever you need to do to find out more about this channel. Check out the previous videos. Check out the intro video to find out more. And thanks for watching. Namaste to everyone. Have a good weekend. I honor the light in you. And hopefully we'll be growing and learning and finding out stuff. And the stress level will be going down sooner than later. And we'll be getting through this. The light at the end of the tunnel is coming. So thank you for watching.